Cool. You say that you're using this for promotional purposes. What's the promotion for Tesla, for At Auto, for Mahalo, or what? Or for Jason Calacanis?
All of those things. I get some ideas about marketing once in a while, and I just try them. So I think that this will help the Tesla Auto Company. Sure, I'm on your program. People know who I am now. I guess that's going to help Mahalo in some way. We've mentioned Mahalo 3 times during the program. And if Auto would have millions of followers, and I started a blog about cars on Auto on Twitter, maybe that would become a business as well. So any of those things are possible. But what's most important is that as a country, we kick our oil habit, only use electric cars, and build massive solar arrays in the southwest region of the United States, and install some nuclear reactors in the country, which we haven't done in a long time. France is 90% nuclear, and Germany is the largest solar using country on a percentage basis. The United States should be ashamed of themselves. We have much more. It's pretty cloudy in Germany, and they don't really have the landmass that we do in sunny areas. And we could easily, if we had good leadership in this country, be energy independent in our lifetimes, and through sustainable sources like wind and solar and even nuclear, which is, some people will debate how sustainable it is, but it's a lot more sustainable than being at war with 2 or 3 countries in the Middle East, I can tell you that. So vote for me in 2012. Or at the very least, buy a Tesla.
Say, Jason, TwitterCounter.com, which measures, the rate of improvement or following on Twitter accounts, says it's going to take you 4 years to knock off Ashton Kutcher at the current rate. How long are you going to run this contest?
As long as I have to. The car's coming in 2 years, according to Tesla. So based on their track record, that means 2 years and 6 months, or maybe 3. It's not that easy to build these cars. So they were late on the Roadster. But I'd rather they be late on the car and it's delightful than early and it's not a good car. I can tell you the Roadster was worth the wait. I drive it daily, and it's very fast and very fun. And if you've ever driven an electric car, you know this because you hit the gas and it just takes off like the Millennium Falcon. So I will do what it takes. But, these things have a way of catching steam. So all it takes is a New York Times story or a CNN story. Like right now, we're getting the sort of in-the-know press like yourself, picking up on it, Autoblog picking up on it. But at some point, somebody in the New York Times will pick up on this and say, wow, this crazy, insane person, entrepreneur in California cares so much about electric cars and is such a maniacal self-promoter that he is giving away one of the 85th serial number, which is probably a collector's edition when you think about it, the 85th version of a car, the new brand of a car. This is like having the 85th Ferrari or 85th, pickup Mercedes, the 85th off the assembly line. It's pretty unique offering, I think. I think, have 10,000 people have signed up with deposits for the Tesla Model S. So to have the 85th one is truly significant. They're going to produce 20,000 of these cars a year, from what I've read. So, gosh, we may be here 2 years from now, 3 years from now, with me handing the keys to somebody, and wouldn't that be amazing?
It would be. Hey, jumping topic somewhat, we're seeing a little bit of cross-pollination between Silicon Valley and Detroit, or I should say, in this case, not Silicon Valley, but Microsoft, one of their executives has moved to General Motors. There's been rumors that Tim Cook from Apple might move to GM too. It's just in the rumor mill now for all I know, but just your thoughts on that. What about a Tim Cook going to GM?
Yeah, I mean, Chris Liddell, the former CFO of Microsoft, now is over at, who I know is a great guy. I think he's from New Zealand.
Yes, he is. Yeah, a Kiwi.
Yeah, is a Kiwi, and he's a very smart gentleman, and they say he might be up for the top slot as well. I think it means that cars and technology products are converging. People make their car purchases, I believe you would know more about this than I do, based on a lot of the technical features. A backup camera, the Ford Flex, whatever that system they have is very nice. So if people are making decisions on their cars based on the electronics in them and the feature set, that means that an executive from Apple or from Microsoft might be a really good choice if they had the people who know how to do at-scale manufacturing behind them. And I'm in the market right now for a 4-door like sort of SUV, and I'm looking at the Ford Flex, the Volvo 60, and I've got an Audi Q5 here that the fine folks at Audi lent me because they saw me tweet it. How cool is that?
Yeah.
I'm driving for
I hope you got the diesel version.
Yeah, I don't have the diesel version of the Audi, but the Audi I have, this Q5, the electronic system in it is extraordinary, and the interface is amazing. And it has so many features, including live traffic data on the GPS. And then the Volvo has this XC60, I guess it is,
yeah.
has the ability to stop if you're under 30 miles an hour, if you were going to ram into somebody's bumper, which, given people's propensity to text message or get distracted in a car, spill coffee on themselves, seems like a very important feature for the 405 freeway here in Los Angeles. So I think between, and then the Ford Flex has this incredible entertainment system, that the Ford Sync that syncs with your, home computer system. So basically the things I'm most excited about for those three cars have to do with the electronics in them and the features, not the car itself, the design, the style. I like all three. They all three have nice style. I'm really interested in the technology behind them, which is why the Prius has been such an amazing vehicle, I think, in the United States in sales, and so has the Lexus. People buy these things based on the technology in them as much as they buy them, if not more, on the looks.
Well, real good. Jason Calacanis from Mahalo.com and at Auto on Twitter. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me today about what you're doing.
Of course. Buy an electric vehicle when they're available.
Real good.